Morning. I have already moisturized and primed my face, and today for primer I used my One Heck of a Blot, and then I concealed with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Deep Dark 56, and then I set my concealer with my RCMA No Color Powder. Okay, so we're gonna be using the LA Colors Liquid Makeup in the shade Black Walnut. I got this from Shop Miss Save for $1, and it is 1.11 ounces, so it's a really good deal. And I had bought this thinking I was going to use it to darken one of my other foundations, but it looks like I think this shade actually works for me on its own. Oh, I just remembered, this one's the one that splattered all over the place when I pumped it before, so I'm going to shield my hand. Did you hear that? Yeah, that just like flies out. Yeah, I think this will work on its own. It's got that weird soap smell that a lot of cheaper foundations seem to have, but I guess it's better than perfume. It doesn't seem to have much coverage, but it does have decent color. But I have a zit right here, which the zit's not bugging me, it's just this whole area around it is huge and swollen. That's gonna be fun. So needless to say, at some point I'll probably be coming back on here with some sort of a scar on my face because I can't leave well enough alone. I'm gonna try to leave it alone today, but I make no guarantees. Okay, color-wise, I think that's pretty acceptable. Coverage, whatever. Let me see, I need to highlight. Since I already used my other ColourPop, I'll just highlight with my ColourPop. I think this one's Deep Dark 50, if I remember correctly. I don't know, the label fell off the bottom of this one. And I figure after I highlight, I'll see what still needs to be, I guess, re-concealed, if anything, and I'll deal with that then. I figure why bother putting concealer over spots that I'm going to be highlighting anyway, since the highlighter is a concealer. I got this brush from Wish for like $1. I can't remember when I got it. I pretty much only bought it because I wanted to try one of those, you know, toothbrush style brushes, and because it was green, but I really like it. I didn't like it for foundation, but I really like it for my highlighter. Okay, my concealer plays well with this foundation. Well, it does seem to get a little bit patchy up here on my forehead, but I think that's also because I'm a little sweaty. So my foundation and powder and concealer are not meshing well. With the concealer on for highlighting, I don't need any more coverage in my nose. So I'm just going to use my Shop Miss A concealer in Cafe to contour and also hopefully conceal those spots a little bit more. That works. And that just adds a little bit of depth under my lip. I'm not going to do my cheeks with this just because I just really don't feel like I need that much. But I do like the whole concealing thing about the contouring, so I'm going to use it on my awful chin spots. And dude, that is just... looks like I got punched. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, my concealer got a little streaky somehow. So it is. Smooth that out again. And then I'm going to set my concealer with my Ben Nye Ebony powder. I really do like this brush that I got from Coastal Scents. I don't know if you can see how thin that is. This has been working great for contour. This is the BR-C-S45, but I can use it like on my nose. I used to use a little tiny pencil brush here, and then a different one for my cheeks. But this one works well for both. And I could probably use it on my chin, but I do still like using my bigger brush for my chin. now that we are contoured, we will set my highlight with the Midnight Pretty Pink powder. Okay, and to keep my videos at a decent length, I'm not going to do my eyeshadow on camera because it's kind of irrelevant to the foundation anyway. Sorry, my hand. I have really bad psoriasis or something. Okay, so to keep my videos at a more shorter length, I'm not going to include my eyeshadow application because it's kind of irrelevant to the foundation anyway. I just want to try out this LA Colors, the cheapy one for $1 on its own to see how it fares. And so I've got all my base products on now, and I'm just going to do my eyes, and then once I have everything else back on, I'll come back on shortly, and then I'll also, check in later today. I'll be back. Okay, now my eyes are done, and before I do my Ben Nye powder, I need to put on my blush. I'm using the Airy Minerals from Clean Color in the shade Plum. And I do think that I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place as well, just for some added contour. Okay, so we're gonna use the Juvia's Place Abbey. And then we're gonna use my Ben Nye Nutmeg powder, as I always do. The reason why I figure I'd come back on for this part is because this is still kind of complexion-ish. And I just want to show, all the things that I do to my base, which could possibly affect the foundation wear. This is the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Nutmeg. Set with my RCMA No color powder like I normally do. When I go back and look at videos, I don't seem to have blended very well down there. That got me worried. I don't know, with my eyes it seems like it's blended, but then when I go back and look at the video, I'm like, oh, that's cute. Of course, I put it on the areas that tend to get oiliest, and then go back on the areas that transfer. Let that sit for a moment. While that's sitting, I'm just going to clean up my brows, get some of that powder out of there, line my lips with something. I haven't really decided what I'm doing. Whatever. I use my green Express Line lip liner, or all over line pencil, but I'm using it for lip liner. That's what I bought it for. I was looking for, yes. Okay, I think my powder is set long enough. Brush as best I can. Oh, I might have used a little bit too much contour today. That's a little harsh. Mix up with some rose water. Gonna help everything melt and blend together. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just gonna throw on the Urban Decay lip top coat in the shade Circuit. And I like to pat that in so it doesn't actually smear around my lip gloss. This keeps my applicator cleaner. And I still like to wipe off my applicator. And for highlight, that's not highlighter. For highlighters today, I'm going to use Pearls which is one that I got in a set from Shop Miss A. I took out of the container because I'd rather have all of these in here than like a couple 4-packs. Set my face with the Amuse Set in Stone setting spray. Set in Stone setting spray. And while that's drying, I'm gonna get dressed, so bye. Okay, I just wanted to do a quick update. We're at about 11 hours. And I think my makeup held up pretty good. Remember, this was the LA Colors liquid makeup in the shade Black Walnut. So it's a really good shade for me. And this was only $1. And I don't know, I think it held up pretty good. Let's see here. I mean, I'm a little shiny, but not super shiny. I don't have any like pooling or separation. There's a little bit of transfer, but it's not too bad. So overall, yeah, I think that's a pretty decent foundation. I'm pleased. And I don't know, I don't even have anything else to speak of. I don't think anything else is different. Oh, I did use some new eyeshadows. Half of these are Coastal Scents and the other half is Shop Miss A. And then I used a liquid eyeshadow instead of liner, which is a little bit worn off, but still not bad. So that's everything. Thanks for watching. Bye.